This video might kill me. I say that because I am a British person who is going to complain about the heat the whole video. I'm not allowed to have my fan on because it's interrupting my mic audio. So I'm gonna complain the whole time and you guys get to enjoy that with me. Anyway, today we are checking out Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. I have some notes. Obviously, this is your spoiler warning for the game if you haven't played it and you don't want to be spoiled for it. So yeah, there you go. Anyway, Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story is a DS game released in 2009 and one of the many in the Mario and Luigi series of games. The game was remade in 2018 with some enhanced gameplay and additional music. Okay, so we start off with To a New Adventure. This game has you fighting on two fronts. After a quick defeat at the start of the game, Bowser is tricked into gaining the ability to inhale everything around him. Sorry, bear with. Including Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach. Mario and Luigi, while shrunk to a tiny size, navigate levels inside Bowser to proceed. Meanwhile, you also play as Bowser in the overworld as he tries to retake his castle from the villain who tricked him. Bowser's Inside Story. I get it! I get it! Because we're in Bowser. Odd. So we're in his belly, I guess. I like that those drums there are so low. That's the Bowser side. Everything else is really like light and cheery and short and sweet. Makes me think of small things. They know what they're doing. I never doubted that. I'd like to see what the animation in this game is actually like, because based on like just the image of like the game, it looks very cutesy. I'm intrigued by that. What a cute little start. Moving on to Grasslands All the Way. After Bowser was tricked into absorbing everyone around him, he passes out, leaving the villain Forful to take over Peach's castle and his assistant to take over Bowser's castle. Eventually, Forful tricks Bowser again into eating some genetically modified food, which allows him to extract Princess Peach and kidnap her to obtain the Dark Star, an evil and powerful entity buried under Toad Town with a seal that can only be broken by Peach. Okay. So we're in Bowser at this point, because that's what the title of the video I'm watching says. Grasslands All the Way, and then in brackets, Inside Bowser. Interesting, so I wonder why the seal can only be broken by Peach. I wonder if I'll find out in my notes, or if you guys will tell me in the comments. Stay hydrated in this heat. Okay. Sounds far too happy to be running around inside Bowser's intestines. Do we actually get any sort of like idea that, oh hey, that here's like Bowser's liver? Or something like that? Is it that graphic, or is it just swallowed by Bowser and somehow just inside Bowser is Grasslands? All the way. I'm very curious about that. This game looks too cutesy to include like some high quality graphics of the spleen. Sounds way too happy for that as well. I'm very interested in what Forful looks like too. I don't have any, no, I don't have any reference images. Should I look it up myself? I don't often do, I don't have my phone in the room. I can't. I'm not going to pull up any other tabs or anything. I just, oh, that's a shame. I can't. This does feel like kind of just some chill, vibey, generic, wandering around kind of vibes. I'm not like overwhelmed. It's chill, it's fun, but you know, it's not doing crazy amounts for me. It's pretty chill. Easy background noise. Before we carry on, a quick thank you to Hars Lighthouser, Karori, JC Prime, and Zelda Goose for suggesting themes for today's video, as well as Brittany Lee, Positively Grey, and the Azure Queen for being members. If you guys are interested, hit the join button down below. It helps me out a whole bunch. You guys get to find out what I'm doing before other people. You get to suggest themes. You get to get shouted out. You get to see the video early. You get to see a bunch of other reactions to like TV shows and some other like gamey bits that I've done on the channel. And it helps me out a whole lot and I really appreciate it. But if not, please don't forget to subscribe because that is totally free, as well as hitting the like button. That's free also. And subscribe to iLex Plays because I asked you nicely. Okay, thanks! Moving on to Tough Guy Alert, Mario and Luigi's general battle theme. There are lots of interesting interactions inside Bowser's body, such as after Bowser passes out after inhaling everyone, Mario and Luigi have to revive him from the inside. He then awakens with no memory of what happened, including the fact the Mario Bros are inside him. Bowser's going through it this game. Well, that's loud. I love it. This is fun. This is silly. I'm on board. I love it. This is very upbeat. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is fun. Okay, that took a turn. Never mind, we're back! It's taken a slightly more intense turn than it had before. At first it felt quite fun and silly, and now it feels like, okay, maybe this is a little bit more challenging. Never mind, it's back to silly, goofy times. The pacing is crazy though. I feel like I'd have to be doing all these battles like so rushed. I'd try and match the pace of the music. I'd be like, okay, I can't take a moment to think. I've just got to go, go, go. But do some of the battles even last that long? There are so many battles in games where you just kind of, you start a battle and then like 3 seconds later the battle's done and you move on. So does the music even go on this long sometimes? I bet it doesn't. This is fun though, that's so silly. And it loops really effortlessly, which I like. You don't actually notice that it's looped. I think it's looped like 10 times. Well, not that many, but a few. And I didn't even really notice. That's good fun. Moving on to Showtime. Bowser general battle theme. Other cool interactions include when Bowser learns to control his suction ability. He drinks a ton of water from a nearby water pipe. That's my reminder to drink water. This opens up an area inside him where Mario and Luigi can now use the water, which has flooded the pump zone, to swim to new areas. Sure. I feel like the notes I've been given don't match the themes that well. Like Bowser general battle theme, but it's talking. My notes are talking about him learning how to suction water. So do you play as Bowser in this game as well? Do you like switch between the two? When you're playing as Mario and Luigi, or Mario, and then you switch to the outside and you're playing as Bowser, and this is the fight theme that plays when you're playing as him? Am I understanding that right? Because my notes just don't tell me. That's the kind of vibe that I get. It's got that same pacing as Tough Guy Alert. Which makes me think that, yeah, this is the same kind of thing, but it's just as you're playing as Bowser. Yeah? I don't know. Yeah. It's really hitting that intensity. And this feels kind of general battle-y. Well, that's literally what it is, apparently. So, considering that, that's intense for a general fight. I like the little like brass section that comes in occasionally. It just goes. Ooh. And that cheeky little organ there. You don't just throw an organ into any old theme. And the little oh, what are they called? What are they called? The little thing I just heard. The little that thing. What's it called? Oh my god, what's it called? Brain has turned off. Brain has turned into mush. Brain has turned into mashed potato. That's a good one though. It's a fun one. It feels like it contrasts the other one really well. Moving on to Dark Star Battle. This is a theme added in the remake for the Dark Star, which previously shared a theme with the more generic bosses. This is the big final boss. Forfall has fused with the Dark Star core and created a Dark Bowser. When Forfall is defeated by Bowser though, Dark Bowser absorbs the core to complete the Dark Power. When Bowser beats his Dark copy, Dark doesn't sound like a word anymore, that's how many times it's been used. He punches him in the gut to make him spit up Forfall and the core, and inhales it himself, where it is open to attack directly from Mario and Luigi. Right, so there's a lot of words explaining not a lot. So let me just break this down into my brain real quick. So, Forfall is fused with the Dark Star, the core, to make Dark Bowser. Forfall is defeated by Bowser, but Dark Bowser absorbs the core to complete it, and then Bowser beats his dark self, his dark copy. He spits up Forfall in the core, inhales it, and then it gets attacked by Mario and Luigi. Jesus Christ, okay, that's a lot happening. That's a lot. Whew. Excuse me. That's a lot to wrap my head around. Okay. Oh, that piano, I love that. Oh, the percussion. Oh yeah, I like this. Oh, okay, piano. There's not tons happening, but it's really impactful. The organ is doing some work right now. Hey, brass section, how you doing? I love and appreciate you. I like this. Oh, I really like this. Again, just based on the image I have to look at for what I assume is like the game cover, I want to know what it actually looks like in the game. So if it's this cute, how can you put music like this to something so cute? I don't understand. But yeah, I like that, I really do. Moving on to the grand finale. This is the theme that plays whilst Bowser wages his fight against Dark Bowser. Before the remake, it was the final boss theme. A nice little circle moment is that once the Dark Star is destroyed and the Mario Bros erupt from Bowser, he immediately tries to fight them again whilst the credits are rolling. Of course he does. He is defeated, of course, suffering many injuries in the process, and retreats to his castle. In a post-credits scene, Peach sends Bowser a cake as gratitude for his unintentionally heroic efforts. That's so sweet! Okay, I'm in. I know this theme! I know this! I 1,000,000% know this! I have heard friends of mine use this in their YouTube videos before. I know it! Of course I know it. I'm going so red because I'm so warm. I know this thing! Sit back, relax, enjoy! I love knowing these things. I love learning these things. I have heard this in many YouTube videos as like the background music to some intense story time narration that they're doing. It's a great theme, to be fair. I had no idea it was a Mario theme. I shouldn't be surprised though. God, the piano, man. It's nice that I can actually just sit here and appreciate this now. I like that little, sorry, my brain actually doesn't work today. I can't think of words. I like that little transition. The little transitional phase was really, like, soft, subtle. Was really just nice movement back to the beginning. I can't get over Peach sending Bowser a cake. I'm still curious as to whether or not they actually show us Bowser's stomach. These are the questions that I want answered. How much interest do I have in the story? Yeah, sure, tell me about the story, but my main question is, do we actually get to see some anatomically correct Bowser guts? I just want to know. What an intense bunch of tracks for such a silly little game, I think.